Beauty trends come and go, but their consequences can last a lifetime. While we collectively jumped on vampire facials, embraced slugging, and normalized Botox as routine maintenance, not every popular treatment stands the test of time. Today, I'm breaking down 7 beauty treatments that might lead to serious regret years after you've spent your money and endured the discomfort. The semi-permanent eyebrow tattoo phenomenon known as microblading has been around for a decade, giving us plenty of time to see the long-term results, and they're not always pretty. Those crisp, defined brows often blur over time, with many turning an unappealing bluish-gray instead of maintaining their natural brown color. What most practitioners won't tell you is that approximately 30% of microbladed brows develop color migration issues within 3 years. If you're still considering microblading, ignore the filtered Instagram photos. According to a 2023 consumer survey, 76% of people reported their results looked significantly different after 18 months than the after photos in their technician's portfolio. Only trust someone whose actual in-person work you've seen years after the procedure, not just 2 months post-treatment when everything looks perfect. Moving on to chemical hair straightening, that silky smooth hair comes at a steep price. Permanent straightening treatments use harsh chemicals that fundamentally alter your hair structure, leading to progressive damage with each application. Recent studies show that women who use chemical straighteners more than 4 times yearly have a 2.5 times higher risk of developing uterine cancer. Beyond the health concerns, about 65% of people with chemically straightened hair experience significant breakage within the first year, with 40% reporting noticeable thinning over time. What starts as a convenience quickly becomes a cycle of damage control and expensive treatments to restore hair health. The appeal of a non-surgical facelift with permanent threads is obvious, but these create permanent problems. Unlike dissolvable options, these threads are designed to remain in your tissue indefinitely, which sounds great until complications arise. Medical literature indicates that approximately 1 in 5 patients experience complications from permanent threads, with issues emerging anywhere from 6 months to 12 years after placement. Once infection sets in, which becomes increasingly likely over time, these threads can create abscesses and disfiguring nodules that require surgical intervention to correct. That stubborn double chin might seem like the perfect candidate for liposuction, but experts estimate that fewer than 30% of people seeking chin lipo are ideal candidates for the procedure. What many don't realize is that removing subcutaneous fat can actually accelerate visible aging by eliminating the softness that gives youthful contours. Clinical studies show that 45% of patients report dissatisfaction with their results after 3 years, citing uneven texture, visible bands, and nodulation from scar tissue formation. The instant gratification of smooth, glowing skin makes over-exfoliation one of the most common skincare mistakes. Dermatologists report that approximately 70% of patients with chronic skin barrier issues have histories of excessive exfoliation. Using physical scrubs, acids, or exfoliating devices more than 2 to 3 times weekly gradually thins your skin's protective barrier. This degradation increases transepidermal water loss by up to 60% and allows environmental irritants to penetrate more deeply. The inflammation this triggers accelerates collagen breakdown, ironically aging you faster while you're trying to look younger. Studies show that over-exfoliated skin shows signs of aging up to 4 to 5 years earlier than properly maintained skin, with significantly higher rates of hyperpigmentation and sensitivity. Subtle enhancement with facial fillers can quickly spiral into what experts call filler fatigue, where tissues stretch to accommodate injectable products, creating a cycle of needing more product to achieve the same effect. According to plastic surgeons, approximately 35% of long-term filler users develop visible changes to their facial structure that persist even when filler is dissolved. Equally problematic is pre-surgical filler. 82% of rhinoplasty surgeons report increased technical difficulty and compromised results when operating on patients with previous filler injections. Finally, let's talk about plasma pen treatments. These trendy devices create controlled burns in your skin to stimulate collagen production and tighten tissue. What's often glossed over is that you're deliberately creating first-degree burns, and burn tissue doesn't heal like normal tissue. Approximately 22% of plasma pen patients develop some form of permanent discoloration, with rates even higher, nearly 40% in people with darker skin tones. The delicate eye area, where these treatments are most popular, has the thinnest skin on your body at just half a millimeter thick, making it particularly vulnerable to permanent texture changes. Studies tracking patients 5 years post-treatment found that 27% experienced worsened skin elasticity compared to untreated controls, suggesting that the initial tightening effect may actually accelerate aging long-term. The pursuit of beauty shouldn't leave you with lasting regrets. Before jumping on the next trend, consider consulting multiple specialists, researching long-term outcomes, and questioning whether temporary enhancements are worth potential permanent complications. Your future self will thank you for that extra caution today.